What's going on, guys? Jada Black here. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about Saweetie, aka Streety. Now she's back talking about Quavo again. It's been years since she broke up with Quavo, and she's been in this relationship on and off again with rapper YG recently, but that hasn't stopped her from going and doing interviews talking about Quavo, because that's what she's talking about. She's talking about finding out an ex cheated on her with a bunch of women, but we know who she's talking about. She's talking about Quavo. Okay, the relationship that made her. The thing about women like Saweetie is that they were actually promoting her as if she was the next big thing in music, and how quickly that has fallen apart. Now Saweetie's just another female out there who gets attention for her looks. Her career has gone nowhere. There was that disastrous performance that she had, I believe, that she was performing. It wasn't like a boxing event. It was some event, it was some event she was performing, and she did poorly, and she has not recovered from that. And I don't see her being promoted as an artist anymore. That ship has sailed. Did y'all remember when she first broke up with Quavo, how she was getting all this promotion, she was getting all these endorsement deals, and I'm like, she hasn't really put out like one song that people liked, but where's the album, right? It just went nowhere, and she's been floundering ever since. But when she does these interviews, people don't care about her music. All they want to hear about is her and Quavo. Because you know why? Because Quavo is more relevant, like I knew he would be. After their public breakup, I knew that because let me tell you something right now. When she first broke up with Quavo, her value was relative. I won't say high, but it was the highest it could possibly be, right? And she tried to get into celebrity relationships. She tried to get into a relationship with Lil Baby. That flopped. She tried to sit courtside with a rapper. That didn't work. And then she wound up in a relationship with YG, and they've been on and off. Recently, she got into a domestic situation with him, and where she may have been physical with him. We know that she will fight a man because she got into it with Quavo near that elevator. We all saw that video. So we know there's a different side of Saweetie that we don't know. There's a side of Saweetie that we see, and there's a side of her that we don't see, which is why she's constantly single and why her career ain't getting up off the ground. You know, she wants to, she likes the fame and money that comes with being an artist, but she doesn't put the work in. She doesn't put the work in. Now, she does still release music. I'm not saying she doesn't do anything, but if she had her own sound, if she had a passion, she would find a way to put out music. Look at Glorilla. Glorilla kept trying until she found the right formula. Saweetie has been out at the same time, maybe if not longer than Glorilla. And Glorilla has surpassed a lot of these female rappers because Glorilla kept trying until she found a missing ingredient. A lot of these other female artists, they just don't have it. They got money and fame, and they care less now, right? And Saweetie's one of those people. She loves what comes with being a famous rapper, but she's not willing to have the passion that it takes. You got to have passion to be able to make it in rap, and especially as a female. You got to keep working at it. You got to find what works. And she's doing these interviews and she's talking about Quavo. That's who she's talking about. She's not talking about, saying, you know what, I don't want to talk about this person. But again, she's going to talk about it because she knows that's what people want to interview her about. And every interview she does, he comes up. He comes up. So let's get into this article. Saweetie recalls finding out her ex was cheating on her with all types of women. Saweetie is opening up about the time she found out an ex was cheating on her with not just one woman, but many, many women. The Bay Area native recently joined the Call Her Daddy podcast for a new episode published on November 20th, where she was asked about the worst way she found out she was being played. Saweetie revealed that it had been after a fight in a hotel room on New Year's Eve, where her then boyfriend misinterpreted her call with a platonic male friend. Look at these heifers with these male friends. That's what as a woman, why would you need a platonic quote unquote male friend? The guy that you're dating is not going to be okay with that. Just like you wouldn't be okay with him having female friends. And accused her of cheating. This led to him giving her the code to his phone because he had nothing to hide. After playing it cool in the moment, she then used the code after he fell asleep and found way more than she borrowed. Yo, women are hella sneaky, man. Yo, they are hella sneaky. This man had been playing with her the whole time, she says, but I knew it was a sickness because it was all types of women. I wonder what she means, all types of women. Does she mean like all types of shapes and sizes or races? Like, what is she talking about? Did you think that he only had one type of woman that he would talk to? Men don't have a type. Women, for the most part, have a type. Women have a very hardline type of man that they like, right? But men, on the other hand, men just like attractive women. So if we find a woman attractive, we're just gonna go at her. And women, that's why women struggle when it comes to dating, because they all fixate on one type of man, and that man ain't in abundance. So they end up either settling as a side chick, part of a roster, and just being one of his women. She also revealed that her go-to move was reading his messages with his assistant. As she noted, that's who would book all the travel for the women he was flying out. Many fans have speculated that Saweetie is talking about Quavo, who she broke up with in 2021 amid rumors of violence and infidelity on the former Eagle artist side. The My Type rapper confirmed the breakup on X, writing, "I'm single. I've endured too much betrayal and hurt behind the scenes for a false narrative to be circulating that degrades my character. Presents don't band-aid scars, and the love isn't real when the intimacy is given to other women." Shortly after, video surveillance footage of a physical altercation between Quavo and Saweetie was leaked online, providing a little insight into what possibly led to their split. And she had the same type of issue with YG. So it ain't just the men, it ain't just Quavo, it's her. Okay. But Saweetie seemed to be in a good place despite all the relationship drama, adding, "At the time, emotionally checked out a long time ago, and I have walked away with a deep sense of peace and freedom. Excited for this new chapter." Well, obviously you haven't, because you still keep talking about him. She later told Young Miami on the Carisha Police podcast that she really thought that she'd be with Quavo forever. Of course, and she would get back with Quavo today if he wanted her back, but he doesn't. I gotta understand women. Women will say all this and get right back. I've seen women call their boyfriend, ex-boyfriends or baby fathers gay, and how he done all these gay things, and next thing you know, she right back with him. So these women don't care. These women don't care. She'll accuse a man of abuse. Look at Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer is right back with Darius after she said all of that stuff about Darius. Accused him of abuse. Her mama was cussing him out on the phone, making threats, and she right back with him. I told y'all, you don't listen to anything these heifers say. Look at their actions. And Saweetie's actions tells me that she is willing to get back with Quavo if the opportunity presents itself, because Quavo, and again, I have nothing against YG, but getting back with Quavo will be more beneficial to what she's trying to do musically than where she is right now. She's in Switzerland right now. She's somewhere, she's over there in California. Working on, doing that particular type of music and sound, again, being around YG. But no one cares. No one cares. Her value has been down the drain ever since. She's just another female. And there was a time Saweetie was an it girl. Saweetie was an it girl. Saweetie. If you know, you know. But anyway, there was a time when she was an it girl, right? She was getting all these endorsement deals from video games, food, right? And then she completely fell off after the little baby stunt, because she's talking about how she was done wrong. But then she goes and hops on Lil Baby's lap after he takes on a shopping spree. And she wonders why everything has been downhill ever since. I mean, gee, I wonder why things will be downhill. I mean, it's a decision that you have to make. Y'all got to be careful out here, man. These dudes are not playing. When they break up with you, they're not going back. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or Twitter X, Instagram. Check out all the other videos. All links in the description box. I'll see y'all next one.